Back now at 9:45. Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist annual Heart of a Champion event is offering free sports-specific health screenings and education to student athletes at our local high schools. It's going on tomorrow and again next Saturday.
Well, here is Christopher Ina now, the Director of Athletic Training Services at Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist, to talk more about this topic. Good morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Sure. So first, just tell us the details of these events that are going on.
So, we're offering free sports physicals to high school athletes, both in Guilford County and Forsyth County. And during these physicals, we're offering a free EKG heart screen. And then that way we can, take a good look at the athlete's heart and make sure that we catch any problems that, you may not catch just in a normal physical.
Right. So let's talk more about this topic, because I know you're promoting education at these events, but we can talk more about that right now. How can student athletes avoid injuries generally?
I think there's obviously basic just training and conditioning things, but I think a lot of simple things that kids overlook is, number one, is hydration. Hydration plays a huge factor in performance and recovery. I think too many kids these days drink, the energy drinks or the sugary drinks, and just neglect just simple hydration, just drinking enough water during the day. So I think that's an easy tip for athletes to have to improve their performance.
Yeah, Christopher, that is probably one of the biggest mistakes that you see that student athletes specifically may make on a daily basis. What are some of those other ones that you can help them kind of work through?
Another simple one is sleep. I don't think kids get enough sleep. With social media and video games and everything, all the other distractions. I just think kids aren't getting enough sleep, and that's when your body recovers, is when you're sleeping. So again, simple tip would be just get enough sleep, especially going into competitions or games or matches. Make sure you're getting a good night's sleep before those events.
Yeah, I think that's probably apparent for a lot of people,
Yes.
not just those student athletes, but great to touch on it for them. And let's speak to the parents now. How can they support their student athletes, not just physically, but also mentally?
So I think, everyone talks about mental health these days, and, I think it's important to be communicative with your kids and see how their sports are going, how their team is doing, how they're feeling about it, if they're under a lot of pressure or stress. But the other one is nutrition. Again, I think that's another easy one, is supporting your kids by feeding them the proper things before events, during the season. Kids are consuming or burning a ton of calories, so they need to consume a lot of calories. So providing them a good meal or good nutrition is, again, a great way to support them.
Yeah, thank you for those tips, Christopher. And as far as these physicals go, these free events going on, is there any logistics that you'd like to pass along now at this time for people interested?
Sure. These events are really for our partnered high schools that we provide athletic training services for. We just ask the kids to come in shorts and a t-shirt. Make sure they don't put a lot of body lotions on or anything like that, because we have to put the heart pads and stick them to their chest. And just be patient. We have over 600 kids signed up for these events. So it will take some time to kind of get through them, but we don't want to rush kids through. We want to make sure we're giving them a proper, thorough physical, and that, we're not missing anything just by checking some boxes. So those are the main things.
What a great resource for families and those students.
Yeah, and already so many people signed up. That's great. Thank you, Christopher, for joining us this morning on